Thank you for joining us today. In this presentation, we will be discussing the Broadband Ready Community Program and how communities can benefit from designation as a Broadband Ready certified community. The Colorado Broadband Office is committed to facilitating broadband deployment to 99% of Colorado households by the end of 2027. Providing access to high-speed broadband is a team effort that requires planning, coordination, and management at the local, regional, and state levels. To help communities understand their role and ways they can plan and execute broadband projects, CBO developed the Broadband Ready Community Checklist, BRCC, a set of tangible tasks that will help local communities and their partners successfully plan and execute broadband projects. Completing the BRCC is voluntary for communities, but participation will help your community prepare for and successfully execute broadband projects. To develop the BRCC, the CBO conducted extensive community engagement with local communities, counties, special districts, broadband internet service providers, utilities, community members, and other state agencies. The CBO also studied several existing toolkits, checklists, and policies to develop a set of best practices. The checklist includes a step-by-step guide communities can take to plan a successful broadband project. There are 4 steps to the Broadband Community Checklist. Step 1 of the checklist is planning. Identifying project leadership, the main point of contact or leading agency that will pursue funding and oversee the implementation of the project must be identified. Establishing a broadband team. The broadband team will be instrumental in developing policies, guidelines, and processes. It may include locally elected leaders, government staff, community organization leaders, and others with knowledge of broadband. Engaging with the local community. To better understand the needs of the community, it is important to communities that they engage with community members and community anchor institutions, such as schools, libraries, civic organizations, etc. They may also be partners. Step 2, determining the partnership model. Evaluate partnership options. There are several models to delivering broadband service to a community, county, or region. In some cases, a local government may choose to build, maintain, and operate the network. In other cases, public-private partnerships may be formed in which the local government may invest matching funds, assets to share in the cost of building the infrastructure, but then rely on private internet service providers, ISPs, to maintain and operate the system and to deliver last-mile connectivity to homes, businesses, and other anchor institutions. In determining the best approach, a community should evaluate capacity and the cost of ensuring long-term sustainability of a broadband deployment project. Identify local internet service providers, ISPs. Reach out to your local internet service providers. The ISPs will have an understanding of service gaps and areas where expansion is needed. They may also be potential partners on a broadband project. And evaluate funding availability and resources. Determine what type of local financial resources are available for project planning. In addition, most grant programs require a match from the local area to be served. For the construction phase, additional financial resources will likely be required. Explore state and federal opportunities. Step 3 is participate in a local or regional broadband planning process. Communities must understand their vision for broadband. Participating in a strategic planning process, such as the development of a local or regional plan or similar effort, will be essential to deploying broadband infrastructure. Conduct asset inventory. A successful broadband project requires creating an inventory of infrastructure assets and understanding who manages those assets. The inventory will determine if there are existing resources, such as existing pole routes, locally managed rights-of-way, existing partnerships, funding, etc., that will aid in the deployment of broadband infrastructure. Address potential barriers to completion. Broadband projects may face a variety of potential delays. Communities should review local permitting, easement, and zoning processes and evaluate administrative capacity or potential workforce shortages. In addition, projects crossing federal lands require special permitting and environmental reviews. Contact electric and other utilities. Several Colorado electric providers participate in the delivery of both middle-mile and last-mile broadband projects in our state. In addition, other utilities, such as water or sewer operators, may also be important partners since they already have a connection to most homes, businesses, and anchor institutions in your area. Establishing project communications is step 4. Maintaining open communication with project partners, stakeholders, and community throughout the course of the project is key to its success. The complete detailed checklist is available on the CBO website. The CBO seeks to recognize communities for their hard work preparing for broadband projects. Communities that complete the checklist are eligible to be designated by the CBO as a Broadband Ready Certified Community. Certification applications will be accepted annually on June 15th and December 15th of each year and are good for 3 years. It is important to note that designation is not required to receive Advanced Colorado Broadband Program funding. Designation is not a scoring criterion for advanced programs, and it does not guarantee state or federal broadband funding will be awarded to an entity. Designation, however, will identify the community as a willing partner that has minimized barriers to broadband infrastructure deployment. Additional resources on the Broadband Ready Certified Community Checklist and designation are available on the Advance website. Thank you for your time today and your interest in the Broadband Ready Community Program. Please reach out to us with any questions at advance_cbo@state.co.us.